On today's little adventure, a friend and I are heading up to that mine up there, if you can see it. There's supposed to be another one over this little saddle and another one over there. We're going to go check them all out. We're bringing our climbing gear with us because we don't know what we're expecting. It says a tunnel, but you never really know. This right here is actually the road that we're walking on. That's why we ended up having to park over there, because this is not going to be drivable. Well, it is, but we're not out here to bust up our vehicles. So let me get going and I'll meet you up at the first tunnel. Look at all these cactus. Very neat. Wouldn't want to try to escape from a mountain lion or something in this. That would be horrible. All right, we'll continue on. So up there, I don't know if you guys can see it from this distance. You can make out the faint outline of a windlass. So that's the one that we're heading up to, and then the other one's over here. Stopped here to show you this is got a juniper up here, and there's no other tree. I was wrong. There's another juniper right there. There's a mesquite up there. But that's telling me that there has to be some water around here somewhere. Got wood. There might have been a building here. Judging from the trunk, that juniper's been here a while. Really neat. Now, we'll continue on climbing and talk to you in a bit. So here's the road. It's getting worse, but it's still pretty easy going. As you can see, we're making pretty good time. There's some wood debris right over here, and it's probably the remains of the bottom of an ore slide from that windlass up there. But the nice thing about this road is it's a pretty decent little switchback. This is actually the most technical part of the road so far is here. The rest of it has been pretty smooth sailing. We're stopping here. We got some really big timbers. Yeah, that's a tailing pile, and you can see a little bit of a path. A little platform there. Got some metal there. That is kind of cool. It's old. You can tell it's old by the wood. And the way it's carved into the rock, my friend is right. It looks like dynamite storage. Over there, he's heading over to a stone cabin. So I'll meet you guys over there. Over there was the little dynamite store. You can see the remains of another, could be a retention wall or another cabin. Had this winch cable coming up, and then these big cement pillars, like they had a winch or something mounted here. There's the cabin. He's getting ready to go on in. There's a shaft up there that goes down to the tunnel that he's about to enter. And I don't know if you guys can see it. So you got the dynamite store right there, and you see a faint outline of a trail. And we'll follow that on the way out, as we gonna want to see where it goes. So let me get over there to the other side, and I'll pick up on this a bit. Look at that cabin. That is cool. Now we have some track there. All right, let me go get my light and go ahead and take a look. See you in a bit. From the records, it showed that this mine was originally filed in 1915. Got a wash tub here. But like I was saying, there's that shaft. Now let's go check out the rest of the tunnel. Judging from the tailing pile, I'm not expecting much. And that's it. All right, let's go check out the other passage. Helmet check. Well, looks like they were trying to go down. Yeah. Looks like they were thinking about going down, but stopped. Love this gobbing. That is cool. That's it on that. Love that piece of wood right there. That is neat. Well, let's go check this out. So got a wooden post there. And I'm getting stuck in my cord here. There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's the tunnel that we were just down in. That doesn't go back very far either. So I'll go ahead and climb out of here and well, that was not what you call very eventful. Still neat to see. Well, let's go ahead and head back down, put our safety equipment away, and continue on our way. So we're at the bottom of the windlass right now. The stone cabin is back that way. And the vehicles are parked way down there. But we got some neat ruins right up here. Looks like the remains of an old ore slide. Look at that old trailer down there. See, it still has the motor on it. I wonder what they were using that for. Old flathead. I have to go check that out on the way back down. That's where we're heading up to. That's pretty cool. That's the end of the road. From this point on, it's just basically scurrying up the side of the hill. I'm gonna check out this foundation quickly. They had some piece of heavy equipment there. Maybe that's where that trailer and the motor was sitting, was right here. Would make sense. You could have been using it as a winch. Like I said, on the way back down, we'll check it out. So my friend decided to go ahead and climb up the ore chute. I was about to. Then I saw this faint little trail. Figure I'd go check this out. Hey, worst case scenario, it just gets me on top of the ridge. And then I just walk across. So you can see our vehicles way down there. That long line, it's now a power line road, but it's actually part of the original Arrowhead Highway or Arrowhead Trail. It was the first all-weather route between Salt Lake and Los Angeles. And that was in the 1920s. You're able to still follow a good portion of it. And I have the original 1920s Blue Book. The Blue Book was like the road maps of the day, but there were no maps. What they would do is there were a series of directions. So it would be like travel 4 miles and at the red barn, turn left, continue down the road for another 3 miles, then take a left turn at the picket fence. Well, the problem was people got tired of the auto tourists always coming about. So what people started doing was if the Blue Book printed a red barn, he painted it white. If he had a picket fence, he removed it and turned it into a slatboard fence. But those were the early days of auto tourism. Well, it looks like I lost the footpath. Understandable. This mountain range gets a lot of weather. Not to mention this shale does not like to stay in place, especially when somebody steps on it. Finally made it up to the top. So that is not a windlass. Looked like one from down below. It's a mini tram tower. And I got a little tunnel up there. There's a tunnel over there. So let me go ahead and get my lights put on and we'll go check them out. See you in a bit. All right, let's go check out these mines, or these tunnels. We're already checking out a mine. We're at one. Well, these already look very disappointing. Oh yeah. Very disappointing. So that goes nowhere. Look how that timber's just holding up that rock. This is some old timbering too. So that's it on this one. So there's another one up here. So let's go take a look at it. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I could see this. One big earthquake. That'll be it. All right, let's get out of here just in case we get that one big earthquake. Ooh, nice cold air. And that is it. More disappointment. Nope. That is everything. Head down to the next level. So we're down at the next level, assuming that this was actually the main mine and the other tunnels up above were just utility, where they were trying to figure out where the vein was going. Check that out here in a little bit, but the thing I'm interested in is, look at that. So there's a windlass, and that's where they would have a piece of wood with a handle and then a winch drum. But look at that. They used a wheelbarrow bucket for a tram. Isn't that cool? Very neat. I don't want to touch it too much. So let me go ahead and check out this tunnel and see what's going on here. Oops. Whoever did this tunnel were short. Very short. Now look at this. That's interesting. A bunch of gobbing there, and look at the size of that. Is that wood? No, that's a rock. Huh, it almost looked like wood. And that is the end of the tunnel. All right, let me get myself out of here and I'll meet you guys a little bit later. It's an old flathead straight 8, and they probably were most likely using that for a winch motor. By the way, that is Chris. His channel is Desert Roads? Broken Roads and Abandoned Mines. So go check him out. I'll put the link down in the description below. It is a really nice, it is a really nice looking motor. Got debris from an airplane right there. I know it's not much to go on, but there's some Zone 6, 320 pounds. If any of you guys are plane people, you can tell us what this might be off of. Very interesting, you got plane debris up here. So there's some more right there. Very interesting on that. But back to this motor. That is a beautiful, beautiful flathead. It's almost complete. All right, so let's go ahead and let us continue. Talk to you in a bit. So we're almost back to the trucks. And we saw this when we first came in. It was an orange sign. It said danger mine, keep out, stay alert, stay alive, all that jazz. Yeah. So, unsafe mine. Look at that. Stacked rock. Got an air tank over here next to some more stacked rock. And you got this over here. Yeah, I say that's a little bit of an unsafe mine. There is an opening back over here, a pipe, and it is backgated. I'll show you quickly. And we've got some bathroom stall doors here. Yeah, see, it's backgated. Yeah, we've been noticing a lot more backgates lately. Well, that's the end for today's little trip. If you made it to the very end, I appreciate it. This gets you out of exploring. Have fun. Most of all, be safe. And again, I'll put my friend's web or YouTube channel link in the description below.